was, growing up? Like, what was high school like? What was the dynamic with you and your family and your siblings?
Most of my memories in grade school, if I were to visit that, I would say were just spending a lot of weekends with my grandmas. They were my my best friends, and I still have one that's living, and she's just amazing. So.
Your grandma?
Yeah. My other grandma died last year, and she had a long life and a very fulfilling one. So, but I mean, grade school, I just have those memories of just spending time with them, and I'm sure I was a little bit of a nerd, I mean, I really had a microscope and thought I was Jacques Cousteau back then. I mean, I was taking water samples, and while my grandma was making chicken soup, I was outdoors taking samples.
Why did you gravitate so closely to your grandma?
I don't know. I think I saw that she understood me. I have a short story I wrote about her that is called The Speed of Your Tea, because she always drank tea, and I always watched her hands drink it, and she slowed down my mind by looking at her.
Oh.
Yeah. And she was my first mindfulness teacher for sure.
Mindfulness teacher.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
She was ritualistic.
Mm-hmm.
Taught me that you don't need a lot. Those people, that generation in the Depression age, they saved a lot. I mean, she labeled a lot of things. That I don't know how old that was in her freezer, but she just taught me that the more that you take care and have a sense of stewardship over the things that you have,
mm-hmm.
the more that time she had to take care of the land. She loved the outdoors. And she taught me that, definitely, and I owe her a lot for that. So that my grade school days were more, that kind of connecting to my elders. And high school, do we need to go there? No. I'm sure I was a very interesting character, and
How many phases?
Yeah.
How many?
Gosh, I know that I'm sure I'd probably be remembered as being somebody who could get along with many groups. I'm kind of curious how people remembered me, but I was struggling inside, very much so. I enjoy high school. I really wanted to get out of it quickly.
Really?
I just was not happy. I know I lost a lot of weight then. A lot of people were very concerned. I can talk about it now. I mean, it's just basically I was a little depressed. Yeah. I learned a lot about myself through that time too.
What triggered all? What was the source of all this? Was it just?
I pretty much knew that I was, I had been dating guys at that time, and I pretty much knew that probably wasn't me. Yeah. And here, now we've talked about my family being Christian, I was scared to death.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was scared, and I didn't know, how to come out of the closet, as they say, and I kept it inside, and it just kind of manifested, and I lost my appetite, and I was really afraid. I remember that.
Like, I don't know, like, are you out on a date, or was it forced? I mean, what was that initial process like when you first realized, all right, I'm not feeling this for some reason?
I wish it was like this huge flamboyant party where you're just like, woo, I'm gay. And it was not like that,
That's not how it goes?
No. It sounds more fun that way, though. I know. No, it was more slow process, organic pain.
Organic pain.
But when you come up,
when I think of things that are organic, I have such a positive connotation to it.
Beautiful pain.
Organic pain. Thank you for that one.
It was a slow process. I probably always knew.
Yeah.
And I talk about this sometimes with, the LGBT community of coming out, and the first thing you have to do is come out to yourself. That's the first thing you have to do. And that can be so hard. And I didn't have any, Ripon, Wisconsin, 7,100 people live there. And it was like Edward Scissorhands, like utopic town. I had no idea who to go to.
Oh, wow.
It was, and here, within my own community, I was looking at what gay women looked like back then, and I'm like, I don't look like them. I was just like, I don't think that's me. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it just was I kind of just had to come out to myself. Martial arts helped me, I have to still say, the confidence and the self-worth and that you get from that. And then finally, I think I just did have a time where I was like, I'm going to try to date a woman. Let's do it.
What was it like in the beginning stages of realizing I'm not attracted to men, I'm attracted to women? Like this organic pain or suffering.
Oh God, we're gonna have to use that quite a bit in this. Well, the organic pain, I think I felt like I was betraying my family, or like just felt like I was lying to them. And I felt, when I noticed, I was attracted to men emotionally, and also, I was a great friend. I would do anything with, like, riding back a motorcycle, I would play ball. I was a really good friend, but when it came down just to like the romantic connection, I just didn't feel it. And I dated guys throughout high school. And they were wonderful guys. A couple of them were probably even marriage quality in my mother's eyes. So, just didn't align, There was, I like the spirit of women in that realm, the romantic realm.
What is it like when you first discovered your romantic position for females?
I felt free. I felt like I probably was, if I put myself back there, one, I felt like, a whole new world has been opened up to me that already felt familiar. And I just finally allowed myself to enter it. And I love people, so I never felt that I was, a man-hating gay woman. That was never me. I felt free, and now I can, practice this romantic love that I want and still love all people. So it was very freeing to me.
That's awesome.
Yet so scary in the family situation.
That dynamic work out.
It took time,
How did it work out initially? Starting with you, like, how did you work that out within yourself?
I was still living with my family when I started dating women.
Did they know?
No, and that's when I felt that I was deceiving them, and I'm sure that my parents picked up on it, but they probably thought I was going through a phase, or maybe didn't want to know. So I kind of waited until I moved out of the house to really fully embrace that part of me. I think out of fear, but also just respect. I did respect my parents. I wasn't I don't think I was as rebellious as the others. Sorry, guys. But I had some times with my mother, and I would say for acceptance, and we're at a good place, though, really good place. She's a great woman, very loving, and she's taught me a lot about unconditional love. Yeah, it took some time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're great parents.
That's awesome.
They're still in my life and still inviting me to holidays, so what can I say? if I were to ever give advice, and I am not a parent, so take it for what it is, but for parents with kids, when they come out of the closet, per se, whatever that is, it happens, for the rest of their life, it's happening daily. And those little things count, like inviting them to the holidays. That counts, because it's like we're always, even at almost 41 years old, I still feel like on a daily basis. Now, being gay is not my major identity. I don't identify with it as being like this huge thing, you know, that I need to proclaim and wear a wonderful sweater and it says, you know, I'm gay, therefore I'm special. It's not that. It's just, you know, that's an integrated part of who I am. And so every day that is a process of maybe somebody has a picture on their office of their family and maybe I cannot have that because I'm fearful in the workplace. I mean, there is an everyday thing that we always, so I understand the closet metaphor only because it is a contained feeling. There's a contained feeling. Did I feel safe to have a picture of my partner on my desk last year at where I was working? No. But everybody else does. You know, I just didn't feel safe. Even at this age, I didn't. You know? Yeah.
Is that?
It's sad. Because I want
It's frustrating to hear.
Yeah. It's just,
you know.
You want to share your life, and that means your whole life with people that you love. So, I mean, I'm a pretty free-flowing personality, you know, so not many things make me angry, but injustice does. So, you know, when I go there, in my head and in my heart, I get angry because I'm not sure if I want to get married. If the right person comes along, I might want to, you know, but it's about having just human rights. It's really just, it still boils down to human rights.